Hey everyone, welcome back to Car Flash, the place where car reviews stay real, raw, and straight to the point. No dealership rehearsals, no sugar-coated marketing talk, and definitely no brochure copy nonsense. Here, you get the genuine experience of what a car feels like to drive, live with, and truly own. And today, we've got a big one at the legendary 2026 Toyota Land Cruiser Prado. Yes, it's back, reimagined, electrified, and tougher than ever. Toyota's been promising a return to the roots of the Prado, a rugged, capable, and timeless and with this new model, they've definitely delivered something worth talking about. Exterior. So let's jump right in and talk about what makes the 2026 Prado such a massive step forward, not just in tech or design, but in attitude. Because make no mistake, this SUV isn't pretending to be luxurious and soft like so many modern crossovers. It's a real deal off-roader with modern refinement built around old-school toughness. Starting with the exterior, the new Land Cruiser Prado immediately commands attention. Toyota's design team clearly went for a more squared, retro-inspired look that pays tribute to the original 70s and 80s Land Cruisers, and I'm all for it. The front end is bold and upright with a boxy grille that can come in two main styles: the heritage look with round LED headlights or the more contemporary version with rectangular lights. Both are sharp, rugged, and instantly recognizable. The LED DRLs trace around the edges, giving it a very modern signature when lit up at night. The bonnet is tall and muscular, with solid character lines that make the whole vehicle look like it was carved from steel. And Toyota didn't just design it to look tough, they made sure it actually is. The bumper is high-mounted for better approach angles, the skid plates underneath are functional, and the air intakes are positioned to support real off-roading capability, not just city driving. From the side, the new Prado has classic proportions: a flat roof line, big squared-off windows, chunky fenders, and those large, pronounced wheel arches. All of it screams durability and purpose. The new GAF platform it shares with the bigger Land Cruiser 300 gives it a stiffer structure, improved ride comfort, and better off-road geometry. Depending on the trim, you can get 18 or 20-inch alloy wheels, wrapped in all-terrain tires that look ready for anything from city streets to muddy trails. The boxy silhouette has a timeless charm, and the blacked-out pillars create that floating roof effect which adds a nice modern touch to an otherwise classic design. The side mirrors are large, functional, and well-positioned, with integrated indicators and cameras for the 360-degree view system. At the back, Toyota kept things simple but striking. The vertical taillights, the squared-off tailgate, and the subtle Land Cruiser badge give off an authentic old-school SUV vibe. There's no overstyling here, everything serves a purpose. Even the rear bumper has a solid step for easier access to the roof or cargo area. Depending on the market, you can get the rear-mounted spare wheel like in the old models, or a cleaner tailgate with it tucked underneath. Both options carry their own charm, one's more adventure-ready, the other a bit more urban. Either way, it's unmistakably a Land Cruiser from every angle. Interior now, let's step inside because Toyota has done a phenomenal job balancing modern luxury with traditional ruggedness. The interior feels solid, functional, and premium without being flashy. Everything you touch gives off a sense of durability, soft touch materials where it counts, but robust plastics and solid switchgear in areas you'd actually use while off-roading. The dashboard design is horizontal and clean, with big rotary knobs for climate control, clearly labeled buttons, and a massive 12.3-inch touchscreen sitting right in the center. It runs Toyota's latest infotainment system with Apple CarPlay, Android Auto, and even over-the-air updates. The screen is complemented by a fully digital 12.3-inch driver's display that gives all the off-road info you could ever need, from pitch and roll angles to torque distribution and suspension height. The steering wheel feels chunky and confident in your hands, with mounted controls for everything from audio to adaptive cruise control. Seating comfort is another win. The front seats are power-adjustable, heated, and ventilated, and they're shaped to keep you supported during long drives or bumpy off-road rides. The second row offers excellent legroom and recline options, while the optional third row though best suited for kids or shorter trips folds flat into the floor to create a massive cargo area when needed. There are thoughtful touches everywhere like rubberized grips, large cup holders, USB-C ports throughout, and even a chilled center console for drinks. Toyota's attention to practicality shines here. It's an interior that's not trying to be flashy but aims to be truly usable in every situation. When it comes to performance, the 2026 Prado is more capable and efficient than ever before. Under the hood, Toyota offers a few powertrain options depending on the market. The highlight is the all-new 2.4-liter turbocharged four-cylinder hybrid setup, the same one found in the new Tacoma and Land Cruiser 250A, delivering around 326 horsepower and 630 Nm of torque. This hybrid powertrain is paired with an 8-speed automatic transmission and full-time four-wheel drive. The torque delivery is instant, making it much quicker off the line than any Prado before it. And despite all that power, the hybrid system keeps fuel consumption impressively low for a big SUV, a huge advantage over the thirsty V6 engines of the past. There's also a 2.8-liter turbo diesel version available in some regions, producing around 204 horsepower, and it's now paired with a mild hybrid system to improve efficiency and responsiveness. Whichever engine you go for, Toyota has tuned the Prado to be as comfortable on the highway as it is confident off-road. The steering is tighter, the suspension feels more refined, and yet it retains that unmistakable body-on-frame toughness that makes it handle rough terrains like a champion. Speaking of off-road, Toyota didn't cut any corners here. You get multi-terrain select, crawl control, locking differentials, a center and rear diff lock, and a multi-terrain monitor that shows you exactly what's happening under the vehicle. The ground clearance is excellent, the approach and departure angles are competitive, and with the new electric power steering, it's easier to maneuver in tight off-road spaces. This SUV still lives up to the Land Cruiser badge: capable, dependable, and ready to take on anything you throw at it. Pricing depends on the region, but the 2026 Toyota Land Cruiser Prado starts around $55,000 for the base trim and can climb up to $75,000 or more for the fully loaded versions with all the luxury and tech features. That might sound like a lot, but when you consider the blend of reliability, capability, and modern refinement you're getting, it actually feels like solid value, especially compared to luxury SUVs that can't even dream of going off-road. So, what's the final verdict on the 2026 Toyota Land Cruiser Prado? It's exactly what fans hoped it would be: a proper Land Cruiser that respects its heritage while embracing the future. It's modern but not soft, high-tech but not overcomplicated, and above all, built to last. Toyota has managed to make an SUV that appeals both to adventure seekers and families who just want something safe, reliable, and capable. If you're someone who wants a tough, go-anywhere SUV with real off-road bones but without sacrificing comfort and tech, this might just be the perfect balance. The 2026 Prado feels like Toyota saying, "We're back to doing what we do best." And that's a wrap for today's review. If you enjoyed this real-world look at the 2026 Toyota Land Cruiser Prado, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe to Car Flash, and turn on notifications so you don't miss the next review. Here, we don't read specs, we live them. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one.